What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lemoncookie Classic episode 4 of round 1 and our opening contest. Two very physical and also technically sound wrestlers, Saturn and Kevin Owens, start in our opening contest. Let's see what these two can bring. We haven't seen time limit draws since the first episode of this round. I'm very pleased with that. I hope it continues like that. This should be a great matchup. Test of strength early. No one can really win. Knee lift by Owens. I'm wondering who should be considered the favorite in this match. Two very similar wrestlers. Not the smallest guys, but still they can fly. They can show a lot of technical skills here, but they can also just beat the living hell out of each other. So, swinging neckbreaker by KO. Who would love to win a major championship one more time in his career. Here's run with the universe. Oh my god, powerbomb already. Powerbomb by Owens, going for the cover, but only a 1 count. After 1.5 minutes, already powerbomb by Owens. Irish whip into the corner. Maybe he will use a pop-up powerbomb later in this match. Or the Stone Cold KO stunner. Another swinging neckbreaker. KO with the advantage here in the early going of this match. But Saturn, he's tough as nails, tougher than a $3 steak. He fights back. I think that leg sweep on Owens. Irish whip, but Owens holding on to the ropes. Clubbering blow to the back by Owens. Saturn has never won a major world heavyweight championship, and now going for a Boston Crab. Boston Crab tries to make Owens tap out, but Owens quickly able to get out of the hold. Throws Saturn into the corner. And now, oh my god, release German into the turnbuckle. Very dangerous move. Saturn landed with his neck first in the turnbuckle, but he's not impressed, and hitting a snap suplex on Kevin Owens. Dangerous move by Owens. German suplex into the corner. Both men exchanging punches, but Owens winning that exchange. And a lariat for good measure. 4 minutes have passed. Owens now with a back suplex on Saturn. I would say Kevin Owens with the advantage early on. Double no powerbomb attempt, but reversed into a back body drop by Owens and another clothesline. And another swinging neckbreaker. Owens focusing on the neck here of Saturn. Going for another powerbomb and hitting another powerbomb with authority and going for the cover. Almost the 3 count. 2.9 and a super kick by Owens. And another cover. Owens can almost win the match after only 5 minutes. Saturn having problems, but going back to that Boston Crab. Going for that Boston Crab. Saturn also a submission specialist. He might use the rings of Saturn later here. Now going for a single Boston Crab. You see a variety of submission moves here by the veteran Saturn now double underhook suplex. Saturn finding a way back into the match after almost getting pinned after those various powerbombs. Back body drop by Kevin Owens. And now he throws Saturn out of the ring, but he follows him to the outside. Maybe he wants to put him through the announce table. Irish whip to the barricade. We haven't seen a count-out victory yet in this tournament. And a stunner on the outside. Maybe that's enough for a count-out victory. We have a 20 count, don't forget about that. But Saturn, if we would have had a 10 count, then the match would have been over. But Saturn able to get back into the ring, but we don't want count-out victory, so we have a 20 count. Saturn with that kick, only 1 count. Owens is not very impressed so far. Oh my god, straight jacket suplex reversed by Owens, by Saturn. That could have been the end of the match. Now Owens, another German to the turnbuckle. Oh my god, this is it, the match is over. Match is over. How Saturn's supposed to kick out of that, but Owens not going for the cover. Now side suplex. Dropping him on his neck one more time. 9 minutes have passed, but Saturn not willing to give up yet. Hitting that snap suplex on Owens. Another super kick. Owens hitting it. 2 Saturn splashes on Saturn. And one more time to the turnbuckle. But Saturn one more time with a snap suplex. 5.5 minutes left. The advantage goes to Kevin Owens, but Saturn still fighting back, throwing Owens to the outside. Following him there. It's a lot of fighting on the outside. Owens going for a power bomb! No, what the hell? He hit that power bomb, but Saturn reversed it and went for some kind of submission hold, but Owens able to reverse. Saturn got hit by another power bomb, but he wasn't too impressed by that. Time is running out now. Time is running out. Another stunner. Stunner by Owens going for the cover. That's it. And that's really it. 10 minutes 53 seconds. Dominant performance by KO against a very resilient Perry Saturn. Owens goes to the second round via stunner. Nice match, 72%. And let's move on to our second match of the night. And in our second match of the night, little Spike Dudley representing the Dudley family against Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. I had a variety of versions of these two wrestlers to choose from. I picked these two. I hope I made a good choice. And now we will see who goes on to the second round. Eddie Guerrero, a former WWE champion. Spike Dudley, certainly the underdog in every match he has ever been in, but he's one of the most resilient fighters in wrestling history, wrestling with his glasses on here in his vintage ECW outfit against Eddie Guerrero. Throwing a quick arm drag in this match between, I'm not sure if Eddie Guerrero is a cruiserweight as well. He might be. Spike certainly is. Spike Dudley winning the test of strength and hitting that leg sweep on Eddie. Now Eddie wins the second test of strength, also hitting a leg sweep. Going for a back suplex, and Spike falls out of the ring. Eddie taunting him here. Which version of Eddie Guerrero will we see here tonight? Going for an abdominal stretch. But little Spike easily able to get out. Another leg sweep. And a running knee lift. Spike, the only member of the Dudley family in this tournament. Baba Ray and Devon will certainly be watching this match. But, oh my god, Eddie Guerrero went for a clothesline, but Spike got out of the way, hitting another arm drag. I'm curious to see if Spike can create an upset here in this match. Eddie going for a powerbomb, or what is it? Oh, the gory special. Oh my god, the Razor's Edge by Eddie Guerrero. He can easily hit those moves on the much lighter Spike Dudley. Both men know how to fly, but the strength advantage certainly goes to Eddie Guerrero. So we might see some moves that we usually don't see from Latino Heat here. Both men exchanging chops and punches, and Spike knocking down Eddie and jumping on his chest with a double stomp. Front face lock and an elbow by Eddie. And now a T-bone suplex. If we don't usually see from Eddie, throws him to the turnbuckle, but Spike with 2 fists to the right, to the head, and a jumping knee drop. Advantage in the early going certainly goes to Eddie, as we had to expect. Suplex, and Spike falls to the outside. Spike gets a steel chair, but this is not ECW. Oh my god! Eddie with 3 fisherman suplexes. Oh my god, spiking him. Yeah, spiking Spike. No pun intended. Maybe he landed on the chair for a little bit, but he gets a second chair. Yeah, Spike, ECW veteran. Eddie Guerrero used to wrestle in ECW as well, but we have disqualifications. You cannot use a chair here. Maybe Spike just wanted to cause a distraction. Eddie Guerrero, as we just saw, a variation of the Three Amigos, a fisherman's version with a fisherman's brainbuster in the end. Changing his arsenal a little bit here. Spike fighting back here. Will we see a disqualification? Spinning neck breaker by Spike. Another knee drop. Spike not showing as much high flying as we would have expected. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Guerrero. I expected much more high flying in this match, but this is a very interesting physical match. A lot of high impact moves like that. T-bone suplex one more time by Guerrero. But Spike can take an ass kicking. He has proven that so many times, and once again the new and improved Three Amigos with that brainbuster out of the fisherman's position. And yet Eddie now hooks him up and hitting flying head scissors. 8 minutes have passed. And working runner by Spike. Now Spike goes to the top rope and hitting a flying guillotine leg drop on Guerrero. Spike can cause an upset here, but he's not going for a cover yet. Spike has a chance. Spike can win this thing. He has the ability, in my mind, to upset Guerrero, but clothesline to the back, keeping it simply by Latino heat and a dropkick. But Spike getting up, hitting a senton and a lariat. 6 minutes left. One more time. Three Amigos. Amigos number 6, 7, and 8 here. Oh no, 7, 8, and 9 by Guerrero. And going for maybe the frog splash. No, Spike gets up. And a dropkick. Missile dropkick by Guerrero. Stomping on the face here. May break his glasses with a move. Another Hurricane Rana by Spike, who goes back up to the top rope. And here the referee's counting. Oh my god! Jumping Hurricane Rana by Spike. He waited for Guerrero to get back up, but he's not going for a cover. Spike, you gotta cover him if you want to win this match. But Spike thinks that is not enough and going for the acid drop. The acid drop by Spike, but Eddie Guerrero immediately pops back up. DDT by Spike. Cover him, kid. Make yourself famous. Oh my god, roll over DDT by Spike. But Eddie Guerrero somehow able to get back. Eddie begging for mercy against Spike Dudley, but Eddie Guerrero lying, cheating and stealing. He might, oh my god, beating up the minds here. Eddie Guerrero, he knows every trick in the game, but he might be running out of time. Here's T-bone suplex. Eddie Guerrero certainly visited Suplex City recently. 3 minutes left. Will we see a time limit draw? Hurricane Runner blocked, and this power bomb by Spike. Oh, almost the 3. I think this is the first time ever I saw a power bomb by little Spike Dudley. Eddie with the suplex, but Spike pops out. Spinning neckbreaker, 2.5 minutes. Spike, you don't have as much time left. Another leg drop. And Spike goes to the top ropes. Another leg drop. Cover him, kid. Cover him. And he just sits on him. Arrogantly. But almost. If he would have gone for a real cover, he might have defeated him there. Spike. What the hell are you doing? What the hell is Spike doing? Oh, I don't know how to call that move. But it was certainly effective. And another flying knee drop. Off the top rope, Spike hitting Guerrero with everything he has. But time is running out. Almost. Only 1 minute left. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Eddie Guerrero wasting time here, taunting the crowd and hitting the frog splash. But Spike got his foot on the rope. Last minute of this match. Will we see a time limit draw one more time? Or will one of these two athletes? Eddie Guerrero with another frog splash, but Spike's in the ropes once again. The resiliency of Spike Dudley here. Eddie Guerrero counters. Arm drag, now time's running out, but Eddie hitting the third frog splash. That's it. And Eddie wins with 4 seconds left on the clock. Spike Dudley gave him the fight of his life. 4 seconds later, the match would have been a time limit draw. Eddie Guerrero wins with the third frog splash. This match was much better than I expected. This was one hell of a match. 100% match evaluation. I wouldn't go that high. 100%. It doesn't get any better. But this was certainly one of the best matches in the tournament so far. Spike Dudley lost, but he certainly proved everybody that he's one of the greatest little men in wrestling ever. One hell of a performance by both men. Our third match of the night, Maxwell Jacob Friedman against the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne will fight until the bitter end, but will it be enough to beat MJF in the first round? Two very good matches to start this edition of the Lemoncookie Classic Tournament Round 1. Let's see what Pete Dunne and MJF can show us. NXT against AEW, the Wednesday Night Wars here, represented in this matchup. Released Northern Lights suplex by Pete Dunne. Little size advantage for MJF, but both men almost with the same weight. And oh my god! Pete Dunne already snapped the finger of MJF and went for that armbar. But oh my god, MJF, who is without Wardlow this night in this tournament. No managers at ringside allowed. Shoulder blocks in the corner. Both men fighting to the outside, but MJF quickly throwing him back. Swinging neck breaker by MJF. And Pete Dunne with a clubbering blow. Yeah, this is also a little bit for brand supremacy, a fight for brand supremacy, representing the Wednesday Night Wars, NXT and AEW. Irish whip by Friedman, and drop toe hold, going for a cover. Charles Robinson only with a 1 count. Clobbering blow to the face, and now going for a back suplex, and he suplexes him out of the ring. Pete Dunne on the outside now. Fist to the face, both men exchanging fists here. Suplex attempt by MJF, but Pete Dunne reverses it and hits the suplex of his own. Already an 8 count, and Pete Dunne puts him. Oh my god, gutbuster by Dunne. Gutbuster almost already on a 12 count. Pete Dunne, both men exchanging right hands, staring each other in the eye. Punches. And Pete Dunne winning that exchange, pulls him to the center of the ring. 4 minutes have passed. MJF now with the back suplex on Dunne. Pete Dunne now suplex of his own. Swinging neck breaker by MJF. Gets Dunne back up. And a clothesline to the back. Irish whip and a back body drop by Dunne. Stomps him and goes for the cover. Only 1 count, 5 minutes have passed as the ring announcer tells us. Headlock reverse to a side suplex by Dunne. Pete Dunne picks up MJF and another clobbering. Clothesline to the back. MJF now with a double underhook powerbomb. Charles Robinson with a 2 count. Both men increasing the intensity here, picking up the pace. MJF gets him. Pete Dunne reverses, throws him to the ropes, and hitting a stiff forearm to the face. And a slap to the face by Dunne. Backbreaker. And Pete Dunne says, "I'm smarter than you, MJF." Oh, about a mule kick. Let's see how smart you are. The referee saw it but didn't call for a disqualification. But Dunne reverses with stiff elbows to the head. And now puts him on the shoulder and hits a gutbuster 1 more time. But MJF with an arm breaker variation. And now the arm breaker. Armbar or arm breaker, whatever you want to call it. Charles Robinson asking Pete Dunne. But I don't think Pete Dunne has ever tapped out in his life. One of the most physical individuals in the business. Back suplex. And Dunne falls to the outside. Charles Robinson with a 3 count. Pete Dunne back up to his feet. Both men catching their breath. Both men probably still have a lot left in the tank. Will we see a close finish like in the Eddie Guerrero Spike Dudley match we just saw, where Eddie Guerrero won with 4 seconds left on the clock? Swinging neckbreaker by MJF, and now going for a sit-down powerbomb of his own. Charles Robinson with a 2.9 count. Breaker by Dunne pulls him to the center of the ring. Dunne with the fist. Irish whip and a forearm. Less than 6 minutes left on the clock here. Elbow to the face by MJF. Pete Dunne hitting on, what the hell, DDT by Dunne, but MJF able to get back on his feet here. Irish whip and a stiff knee to the face by MJF. Pete Dunne with a back suplex. 10 minutes have passed, 5 minutes left in this contest. Slap to the face. Will we see the bitter end? When will Pete Dunne use it? MJF with a sit-down powerbomb once again. Will this be enough? Oh my god, 2.9. 2.9. Snapmare takedown by Friedman. Picks up Dunne and just punches him to the face. Now running to the ropes and hitting a stiff clothesline. And picks him up and hitting some kick to the head. Almost a shiny wizard. Both men exchanging forearms and fists. They should take a look at the clock because there's not much time left, and both men with lariats and a discus punch. MJF with the advantage now. 3 minutes left. Dunne punches him and hitting that gutbuster for the third time. But he, oh my god, look at Pete Dunne, how exhausted he is. On another low blow, and Charles Robinson once again saw the low blow, but didn't do anything. Friedman with a suplex, Dunne falls to the outside. Charles Robinson is counting, it's a 4 count already, but Dunne is back up on his feet, both men trying to catch their breath. And double underhook powerbomb by MJF, this is gotta be it, and that's it. 13 minutes, 6 seconds. Friedman defeats Pete Dunne. I think this should be the first AEW wrestler who goes on to the second round. I think all of the other AEW guys have been eliminated so far. AEW defeats NXT here. MJF with a double leg hook fall, as it is called. No, Tiger Driver, as it is rightfully so called. 83% match evaluation. MJF going to the second round. Pete Dunne eliminated. Nice match, and now we go on to our main event of the night. Rey Mysterio against The Undertaker. A rematch from the Royal Rumble 2010. Almost 10 years later, we now see the Phenom going one-on-one with the master of the 619. Booyaka booyaka. It is time for our main event, The Undertaker against Rey Mysterio. And you can see I chose this contemporary version of The Undertaker against Mysterio. I'm a bit pissed at that all the Mysterio versions that I found used the 619 as the finishing move. The 619 has never been his finishing move. It's always the move to prepare the real finisher. But we see what happens now in this Royal Rumble 2010 rematch. The Undertaker certainly with a huge size and weight advantage over Mysterio, but Mysterio, just like Spike Dudley there, who we saw earlier, has always been the underdog, but always been able to prove people wrong. Undertaker, of course, winning the test of strength now. Irish whip to the corner, and Mysterio with the Hurricane Runner on The Undertaker. He also gave him a good fight back at the Rumble 2010. I still remember this match. The Undertaker got surprised and hit by moves there The Undertaker has rarely ever been hit with. Irish whip to the ropes here. Now another test of strength. And actually Mysterio winning the test of strength against The Undertaker. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Arm drag and a fist. Both men are veterans of the game. Released Northern Lights here by Mysterio and The Undertaker, who has been not in the best shape in the recent years. He wants to prove people wrong. He wants to show people that he still got it. He wants to make people forget the embarrassing matches he wrestled against Roman Reigns or Bill Goldberg. He is in better shape now. Punch. And also a punch by Mysterio and a jumping DDT by The Undertaker. Almost 3 minutes have passed. Neither man wasting time here. I don't think we're gonna see another time on the draw in this episode. Short arm clothesline here, and what the hell was The Undertaker going for? Whatever he tried, Mysterio was able to get out of it. Arm drag by Ray. Dragging The Undertaker to the center. Mysterio certainly wrestling more matches these days, despite also being not the youngest anymore. Big sweep. On Undertaker going for the tombstone piledriver. Mysterio counters. Mysterio with the tombstone on the Undertaker. What the hell am I seeing here? Dropkick to the face. Rey Mysterio just tombstoned the Undertaker. How is that even physically possible? The Undertaker is so much taller than Mysterio. Santon splash by Rey. I can't believe it. Rey Mysterio tombstoned the dead man. Both men now punching each other. And Rey certainly cannot brawl with the Undertaker, who wins this exchange. The Undertaker running to the ropes and hitting a big boot to the face. 5 minutes have passed. Mysterio trying to brawl with the Undertaker. And slams him to the ground. Snapmare takedown by Rey. He needs to use his quickness, his high-flying ability to be able to surprise the dead man. And that Bulldog takedown variation, but the Undertaker with the DDT. The Undertaker, the man who participated in the Dudley game tournament back in 1998. Flying clothesline on Rey Mysterio. Both men former world champions. Mysterio with the stupid move, Hurricane Rana attempt, but the Undertaker counters into a stiff powerbomb, but Mysterio able to get out at 2.9. Mysterio with a clothesline to the corner. The right corner, Undertaker from facelock, elbow to the back. Undertaker trying to catch his breath here. And another stupid move, another Hurricane Run attempt, and another powerbomb. And that was almost it. As impressive as Mysterio was with that tombstone on the Undertaker, as stupid he is with those Hurricane Run attempts on the dead man. He's just inviting him to hit those powerbombs. And Zoigiri, but Mysterio still able to fight back. More than half of the time has passed. Irish whip by Rey. And misses with that maneuver, whatever he tried to do. Mysterio is fighting for his on another tombstone attempt. And now the Undertaker hits the tombstone. And I think that this is it. This is it. Mysterio kicked out of the tombstone. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Rey Mysterio unwilling to quit, unwilling to get eliminated. Big leg drop by Big Evil. The Undertaker. He wants a world title around his waist once again, and now hitting another tombstone piledriver in the center of the ring. Now it's over. The Undertaker in 9 minutes 21 seconds defeating Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio gave us one hell of a fight. He took the Undertaker to the limit, but the dead man goes to the second round. 72% match evaluation. Yeah, we saw 4 very good matches. I think the match that impressed me the most was that 100% Eddie Guerrero against Spike Dudley match. Yeah, Kevin Owens, The Undertaker, MJF, and Eddie Guerrero in the second round of the Lemoncookie Classic. See you soon for episode number 5 of the first round. Bye bye.